It's official, Canes fans. Jeff Thomas is leaving for the NFL, skipping his senior season, and he will not be playing in the Independence Bowl. What's going on, Canes fans? This is going to be a short video, and I pretty much just summed the whole thing up in the first 10 seconds. Jeff Thomas, yes, declaring for the NFL draft, skipping his senior season, sitting out the Independence Bowl against Louisiana Tech. I'm going to read his statement that he posted up on Instagram. I'll put it up on the screen here if I can do that, if it ends up not being too blurry. Otherwise, you'll see me looking over. I'm just reading directly from his statement. This is from Jeff Thomas. First and foremost, I want to thank God and my family for sticking with me this far. I want to thank Coach Rick, Coach Diaz, and the rest of the staff for the opportunity to play at the University of Miami and receive an education. I want to thank Coach Diaz for staying by my side and believing in me. I will carry these experiences and brotherhoods with me for the rest of my life. I also want to thank the fans for their support the last 3 years. With the support of Coach Diaz, I will be pursuing a lifelong dream and declaring for the 2020 NFL Draft. I look forward to preparing for the next level and showing what I am capable of. So to be real with you guys, the point of this video is to see what your reaction is. Do you think this is the right decision? We see it time and time again, players declaring early for the draft, skipping their senior season. Sometimes it ends well, sometimes it doesn't. If we take a look at his stats, this season, his stats really weren't that spectacular. 31 receptions for 379 yards and 3 touchdowns. So did he really increase his draft stock in the 2019 season? Did he really even need to? I mean, we've seen what Jeff Thomas is capable of, but 2019 really didn't seem to be that great of a year for him. Now, some people can also make the argument that Dan Enos's offense crippled him, right? I mean, it really didn't give him the ability to shine, and he was suspended a couple of times. I mean, it's such an interesting situation. Now, I have to admit, I have to say that I can't ask you for your opinion and not give you mine. Do I think this is the right decision for Jeff Thomas to leave? It's tough to say. I do want to put out there first a quick disclaimer. I'm bad about riding the fence, so I'm going to give you a yes or no. I do have to say that I support these players in whatever decision they make because we don't know their situation. We don't know financially where they are. It's up to them to do what they think is best in their life. Whether you want them to stay because they're a really good player for the football team, they've got to do what's best for them, whether we as fans like it or not. So I fully understand, and he has my support, and I wish him luck and hope that he gets drafted early on in one of the early rounds. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things going on at the University of Miami, potential changes, and we don't know how this offense is going to look in 2020 because, again, it wasn't good in 2019. I think that maybe he should have hung around for the 2020 season because if he could just get more touches, even if the team had a bad record, for instance, let's use an example. A 6-6 Miami can still produce players that are drafted in the NFL because that particular player can shine. Now, that's where you make that argument of should he stay, should he go? I don't know because this offense really just didn't utilize him very well or very much. So I'm going to say maybe he should have stayed one more season, but who knows? He might have stayed and gotten injured. Again, you see both sides of this. So again, this is just a really short video, but Jeff Thomas skipping the bowl game, declaring for the NFL draft. I'm not going to make a video about every single individual player who does this, but a lot of them are waiting. They're still trying to make the decision on what they want to do. So we'll do like a bulk video at some point. There's several Miami Hurricanes that, of course, are declaring for the draft and are skipping the bowl game. This is just a big one because a lot of fans really wanted JT to stay, but a lot of fans also understood that him coming back, considering that at one point he was kicked off the team, him coming back was a 1 year, 1 season kind of thing. A lot of fans said, listen, he's coming back, he's going to play this season, and then he's going for the draft. So, I mean, obviously, Jeff Thomas will shine in the combine. I mean, let's just be real. He's got a lot of speed. He typically is known for having good hands. He's a playmaker. He's electric. So I do think he will get drafted. So let me know your opinion on this. Let me know if you think he'll get drafted. Just your overall thoughts on this. Remember though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.